and welcome to the Hawk's Nest on this snowy Saturday of February the 15th. This is what we've been waiting for, the OCAA crossover round. It's your Humber Hawks and the visiting La Cité. I'm Will Shukri, joined here by my broadcast partner, Zach Benoit. And Zach, we got a great game for you here. The perfect 18-0 men's basketball taking on La Cité.
Yeah, it should be another great battle. The Humber Hawks, again, like you mentioned, 18-0 sitting on top of that West Division. The La Cité Coyotes sitting down 5-13. They're looking to try to build themselves and possibly settle for the biggest upset in the OCAA men's basketball scene. We shall wait and see what happens, but very excited for this one to get underway.
And like I said earlier, what we have been waiting for. We've got a great game coming up to us. I'm going to throw it over to our PA announcer now as we get things going with the player introductions.
La Cité Coyotes and your Humber Hawks. Well, let's welcome the officials for the game. Crew Chief Chris Delaney, Bradley Spera, and Tony Turnbull. It's time to welcome the starting lineups for both the teams. Firstly, for La Cité Coyotes. Leading off with the 6'2" forward, number 0, Everest Tambwe. 6'1" guard, number 8, Patrick Roma. A 6'3" guard, number 10, Ricardo Jante. A 6'2" guard, number 11, Abdul Sorne. And 5'11" guard, number 12, Callum Russell. The head coach for La Cité Coyotes is Darren Lopes. All right, Hawks Nation, please welcome the starting lineups put together by the head coach, Omar Miles. Leading off from Brampton is a 6'7" small forward, number 5, Malik Grant. From Brampton, Ontario, is a 6-foot point guard, number 6, Cameron David. From the Rex, is a 6-foot point guard, number 12, Wabena Antwi. From Toronto, he's a 6'6" small forward, number 14, Adrian Oluyi. And from Malton, a 5'10" guard, number 23, Jalen Menzies.
So there we have it, folks, ready to get going in the Hawk's Nest. And as I said earlier, this is the crossover round. If you are not familiar, the top-seeded team in the Western Conference faces the bottom-seeded team in the Eastern Conference, and so on, so forth. Humber looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals here.
Very, very excited to see how this one gets underway. These are two schools that should provide us with a fantastic game.
Humber wins the tip-off. Cameron David into the offensive zone. Little move, kicks it out to Malik Grant. He's saying that it was tipped out of bounds by Everest Tambwe. And now an early substitution for the Coyotes. Coming in, number 4, Noel Ekimeli. Coming out, Patrick Roman. Coyotes now in. Cameron David going to be called for a reach.
And we saw this in the first game as well with the women's team. A lot of whistles early on in that game. We saw a player that had to go down because 3 fouls were called on her immediately.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's going to be the case here where the whistle comes out quickly.
And she later ended up fouling out of the game as La Cité pulls the first 3 of the game. Good rebound from Antwi. Kicks it out to Menzies, up top Grant. Down low to David. Good ball movement from the Hawks. There's a 3 from Menzies, just short. A good rebound though, through the contact. That one won't go.
Yeah, it was a good run in right there for Menzies. It's just he had to continue to keep his momentum going forward. That 3-point shot ended up being a second chance effort though for the Hawks.
Russell's gonna turn it over as David recovers. Long pass for Menzies. Easy bucket to open the scoring. 2-0 for the Hawks.
Good job. Jalen doesn't let those early shots get to his head. He says, let's clear it, let's focus on the next one. He does just that.
Jalen Menzies, the catalyst for this Hawks offense all year long. Here comes La Cité. Another missed pass recovered by Cameron David. Rabeni Antwi now. Deep to Alui. Pushes through the contact, gets the bucket down low.
Adrian Alui, man, he's becoming one of my favorite players to watch. Love his game down low. Always a presence and a force in the paint.
Cameron David, good D. Looks like it's gonna be the hoop and the harm for La Cité.
And no, that's not the Humber crowd. That's La Cité. They brought some fans with them, and they aren't afraid to get loud.
So shooting 2, Ricardo Genti. Shooting 1, I apologize. Hoop and the harm. So it'll be a 4-3 lead for Humber early on here as Malik Grant crosses over the half line. Hawks distributing the ball outside. Antwi collects that one, and a good hand from the Coyotes. That one was Everiste Ntabwe. So Humber, an offensive zone inbound pass with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Antwi to Brady Clark, pulls it from 3, and it's good.
IBC, fantastic job. He has been electric coming off the bench for the Hawks, continuing that here in the playoffs.
Russell with it now, double teamed, he'll kick it down low, pull up jumper, not good. But Louis recovers. Grant over to Antwi with some speed. Through the middle, Brady Clark. Knocked out of his hands, but he finds Malik Grant for 3. It's good. Malik Grant. Russell flies in, tries to kick it out. Brady Clark the steal. Long pass to Menzies. Can't get it to go. La Cité hustling the other way. Good D from Antwi. The shot doesn't go. Malik Grant rebounds. Grant pushing the pace. On the wing to Antwi. Back to Grant, over to Brady Clark. Brady Clark back to Antwi. Distributing the ball. There's a 3 from Menzies, just off.
The second time we've seen Menzies pull up from that spot, just a little bit short. I don't hate that he's doing it. If you want to feel it, though, you got to just add a little bit more power on the shot.
Way offline for Genti there. Malik Grant, Brady Clark.
Out of bounds.
Just out of bounds, the heel of Isaiah Brady Clark. The shot was offline anyway. Coyotes ball. There's Russell. Slowly into the offensive zone, tries to cut in, finds the trailer, and the bucket. Abdul Sorn.
You can hear beside us, it's the Yote Pack. That's what they have on those boomsticks.
And they have a lot of those boomsticks. Adrian Louis down low, kicks it out. Good distribution. There's a three offline. Louis with the rebound. Brady Clark now. Brady Clark moves inside, gonna get the foul. 2 shots coming up for Isaiah Brady Clark. The foul is on Noel Akimelek.
First team foul for La Cité. Shooting is number 8, Isaiah Brady Clark, shooting 2.
So some substitutions made for Humber. Number 4, Romeo Osis Joshua comes in. And so does Dwayne Burke. Brady Clark shooting his second. Both are going to be good. 12-5 for Humber. Quick inbound from the Coyotes. Full court press for Humber. My goodness, a full court double team from the 2 substitutions, Osis Joshua and Burke.
Again, just the pressure from Humber. This is what their programs do so well. It's just nonstop pressure. Look at that.
And once again, just getting in the middle of that inbound pass. Some great play from Dwayne Burke. And La Cité forced to call a timeout here. We'll take another look. Quick hands from Dwayne Burke as La Cité just 14 seconds on the shot clock, and they're not even past the halfway mark.
Yeah, early on, it's been Humber and the three-point shooting. That's something we haven't really said a lot about the Hawks when it comes to their style of play. Usually a team that gets nitty and gritty down in the paint, but they are shooting the lights out of the ball right now.
Yeah, early domination for Humber so far. These 2 teams fairly far apart in the standings. Humber, a perfect 18-0, the first ever Western Conference team to accomplish the feat. And of course, La Cité 5-13. Humber, the favorites coming into this one off to an early 7-point lead. Looking to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. If Humber does advance to the quarterfinal game, they will face Algonquin here at home. As Algonquin took down Niagara 93-69 earlier today in OCAA qualifying game F. Inbound for Humber now, Malik Grant. Osis Joshua. He'll think about it. Back to Grant. Long three. It's good. My goodness, the tray for Malik Grant.
Malik Grant, man, what a year he is having, continuing to play fantastic, fantastic basketball.
And of course, capped off by that incredible 42-point performance earlier this season, the most of any Hawk in more than 5 years. He's got the ball now. Over to Burke, to the corner, Osis Joshua, back to Burke. In the corner again. Osis Joshua, it's good for 3. Humber now 18-7, double-digit lead. La Cité cutting in through the middle. Good steal from Malik Grant. Over to Burke, cuts in, can't get the shot to go. Steal from Louis though. Over to Brady Clark, and that one's good, 20-7.
Adrian Louis, listen to this one, partner. His percentage of shooting, 61.4. That is how efficient he is down low.
That is unbelievable. Cannot be denied. Foul there goes to number 14, Adrian Louis. You can see it there.
A float warning given as to La Cité's number 12, Callum Russell.
And then a formal warning given to La Cité's number 12, Callum Russell. Maybe some words exchanged between players, maybe words exchanged between referees, but a verbal warning issued.
Correction on the foul. The foul was actually called for Humber Hawks number 24, DJ Burke. His first was
And Dwayne Burke actually got that foul, not Adrian Louis, my mistake. And that ball out of bounds off the foot of Isaiah Brady Clark. La Cité gonna try it again. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Down 13 early on.
substitution for Humber coming in is Wabena Antwi for Isaiah Brady Clark.
Kwabena Antwi subs in for Isaiah Brady Clark. Brady Clark already with 7 points on the day. Here's Callum Russell. Working it down low, triple teamed. That one goes nowhere. A good attempt there from Neil Rodrigue. Oh my goodness! What a bucket from number 9, Victoire Ndongo.
And Ndongo goes up beautifully. The fadeaway foul gets the basket. The Hawks continue to add on here. 22-7 now.
And with a chance to extend that to 23. As Ndongo shoots his free throw. And it is good. The noise made by the La Cité fans to no avail. Once again, an aggressive full court press for Humber. La Cité losing a grasp on that ball. Ndongo now, Osis Joshua. Antwi, back to Osis Joshua. In the corner for Jair Harewood. Oh, he gets up there, but the play whistled down.
La Cité's ball, substitution for Humber coming in is
Gonna be La Cité's ball as Christian Desjardins comes in for Romeo Osis Joshua. And Patrick Roman advances it for La Cité. Working it around, attempted shot there, goes nowhere for Ricardo Genti. Kwabena Antwi now out to the corner, Desjardins, a contested shot just off the rim. Louis goes for the rebound. He's gonna force that ball out but can't collect it. Callum Russell once again working on Antwi. The two number 12s collide. Battle here, good steal from Desjardins.
Christian Desjardins working it quickly, driving down.
Antwi kicks out, and Ndongo, that one's off the side of the backboard, but a good rebound. Antwi now, long pass to Desjardins, the corner to Harewood. Distributing the ball nicely, there's the three from Antwi just offline. And La Cité once again. Oh my, Jair Harewood skies for the block, just missed, but Abdul Sorn misses the shot as well. They're gonna call the foul
fouls called on Humber Hawks number 3, Christian Desjardins.
on Christian Desjardins
Foul for him. 14 fouls.
as Abdul Sorn gets 2 free throws.
Substitution for La Cité coming in is number 3, John David St. Louis. Shooting two for La Cité is number 11, Abdullah Soleil.
First one is good. Second one is good as well. So 23-10 now, Humber leads. Apologies, 23-9. Our broadcast crew too quick on the scoreboard for me. Humber now working in the offensive zone. Antwi goes down low to Ndongo, kicks it out to Desjardins through contact. Harewood skies for the rebound, can't put it back. Ndongo, it's knocked out of his hands. Humber ball once again as number 3 is Jean-David St. Louis puts that out of bounds. And partner, I did tell you I was excited for the French names. As a Franco-Ontarien, I don't get too much exercise, but excited for it today. Oh my, Victoire Ndongo denied at the rim. There's the three offline. Desjardins with the rebound, but what a block from Victoire Ndongo.
And then Ndongo goes up and just gets that beautifully.
Outside, Desjardins finds Harewood. Harewood cuts low, just can't find the basket. You saw Lucas Lewis going up for the rebound. But it's going to be a foul against Neil Rodrigue Chukenku. J.R. Harewood shooting two. First one short off the rim. Harewood looking for his first points in this game, but he's got 2 rebounds as the La Cité crowd once again getting loud. And here come the Coyotes. Trying to cut into the middle, spins, fades, just short. Antwi collects it. Moves it forward, cuts in, and Ndongo pulls up, it's good, drops it down.
And Ndongo, just a fantastic job coming off the bench. Really doing a good job, just filling a role for the Hawks right now.
Yeah, some really nice two-way play from number 9 so far in this one as J.R. Harewood pressuring Ahmed Sangar. There's the three, it's good from Patrick Roman, his first points of the night. Kwabini Antwi now. In the middle, Ndongo off a foot. Gonna be Humber ball. Actually gonna be free throws. Antwi inbounds right away. Grant's gonna pull up with the mid-range, it's good. Slim Reaper-esque with the mid-range.
He's working it right now, that mid-range J.
Good attempt there from La Cité. They're gonna draw the foul as it's Patrick Roman. And partner, it's been a long day of sports in the Hawks Nest today. Our first game was women's volleyball at 1 p.m. This game, of course, started at 8. We'll probably go till about 10. A long day for the broadcast crew at the Hawks Nest.
A long day, not enough coffee. But that's okay, we pushed through it, we have fun, and it's been an absolute blast to just cover all this postseason action of OCAA sports. Not often do you get to see East versus West division matchups, and we're getting treated to a good one here.
Malik Grant works it inside. Lucas Lewis, cuts through with the left hand. Lucas Lewis making it look easy.
Lucas Lewis has been a fantastic backup option. He's had a couple spot starts as well, but Humber just oozing with talent.
Great steal there. Oh my! Victoire Ndongo!
We've seen him do it once before. He does it here again. And Ndongo ignites this crowd.
And he made it look easy. Good pressure at the top of the key. Gonna call a double dribble against La Cité. You can see the last bucket from Victoire Ndongo. Too big, too strong. Kwabena Antwi now. He's got Timothy Moran on the left wing. Really slowing things down as we get into the final 10 seconds in this first quarter. Out to the corner, and Ndongo. That one's just short. La Cité, just a single second. There's the half-court attempt. It's a solid attempt there from number 3, Jean-David Saint-Louis. And I'll keep having fun with that one.
Yep, that first quarter, Hawks, they were electric, 31-14. And it's be interesting to see how this one continues here.
Yeah, and overall, this has been domination for the Hawks. You look at the rebounding numbers, Humber 6 offensive rebounds to La Cité's 1. Humber 7 steals across from La Cité's single. And partners, so far, I wouldn't say there's an area where Humber is not the better team so far. You look at the ball movement. Humber's got 10 assists in that first quarter. As you see the men's squad here looking cool, calm, and collected.
You want to see a player that's absolutely locked in? Look at number 14, Adrian Aluyi. He hasn't moved. That's how locked in he is.
Blue steal from number 14. It is all business. Head coach Omar Miles looking to lead his team to another provincial and maybe national championship here.
After that first quarter, let's take a look at the numbers. It's always my favorite part. The Hawks, 33.3% from beyond the arc, 12 free throws shot, 4 drained. La Cité, 1 of 4, and they were 4 of 14 from the field. Hawks were 12 of 24.
And we'll take one more look at the most electrifying play of that first quarter. And it's Victoire Ndongo, the big number 9. As we get ready for this second quarter of action, Humber a 17-point lead. Excuse my math. Thought it might have been an open look there. Oh, what a block from Malik Grant. Menzies now to Lewis. Works it to the corner. Mishandled, but a good job keeping it. Malik Grant, a deep 3, and it's good. My goodness, what can you do about that?
Not much. It is tough. You have a player like Malik Grant that can get it done down low, but can also get it done from beyond the arc, and he's having himself a game. He's feeling it.
Nice little pump fake from La Cité there, but can't get the bucket to fall. But then a nice finish from Evariste Ntabwe. Malik Grant now. Maybe wants an ISO. Kicks it out to Menzies into the corner. It's good. Number 11, Timothy Morant, first buckets of the day.
Morant coming off the bench, gets a shot in the corner and injects some more life into this Hawks team. We're already up big, and now it's 37-16.
Yeah, Tim Morant not necessarily a regular for this Hawks team, which maybe says something about how comfortable Coach Omar Miles feels his team is. We'll take one more look at that play there. La Cité distributing it outside now. Trying to cut through the middle. Out behind the arc, it is good once again. So La Cité, a couple of clutch threes so far in this second. Malik Grant now. Lucas Lewis with the pick and roll. Over to Menzies. Back to Morant. Cuts in outside, and Ndongo. It's good. My goodness. Victoire Ndongo.
They are not missing from beyond the arc right now, and that is a scary, scary sight. Because if this shooting for the Hawks is going to continue through the playoffs, they might run away.
And Ndongo taking the Victoire right out of La Cité's hands.
That was a good one.
I couldn't help myself, partner.
That was a good one.
Coyotes once again now. There's a 3. It's offline from Ntabwe. Once again, Morant. No look pass to Grant. Nobody saw it coming, but that's high off the glass. Working down low is Ndongo, and he'll come up with it. Kicks it out, and once again, Tim Morant. The bench is eating. There's another 3. Both teams just pulling them. Menzies, quick pass to Grant, and the little floater just won't go. Genty, oh my! And they're going to give the charge to Humber. Victoire Ndongo draws the offensive foul.
Yeah, Victoire Ndongo not afraid to take that. Good play by number 9. He'll get subbed off. Go rest, partner. That was...
He has been everywhere. You know, partner, I thought you were right. And I think he thought he was coming off too, but then he was turned away and Malik Grant was pulled over. He said, hey, you drew that charge.
You drew that charge, you're not allowed to sit.
You're gonna stay in. Morant works it to, oh my, Brady Clark just pulled up out of nowhere. Foul is gonna be called against La Cité. Brady Clark shooting 2. Has some quick passing from beyond the arc, and then Brady Clark gets found right around the free throw line. His quick jumper draws a foul. So 45-19, Humber leads now. It's a fairly early, significant lead for the Hawks here as La Cité trying to find anything. Cutting in. They're going to call a foul against Humber here. Going to be La Cité's ball in the offensive zone. 14 seconds on the shot clock as in comes Dwayne Burke for Victoire Ndongo.
He finally is now able to get his rest.
Little floater doesn't go. Here comes Morant with speed. Oh my! And that is going to be an offensive foul charged against number 11. I take that back. They're going to call
another look right here.
Yeah, they're going to call defensive blocking foul. I take that back. They're going to say that Noel Ekmelik was not set. Motiki Stevens now over to Morant. Morant, oh, what a dish down low for Brady Clark, who can't finish but collects the rebound and once again can't finish. Good press from Humber here. You see Motiki Stevens forces the ball out of bounds. Ricardo Genti can't hold on.
And that's just the pressure from the Humber Hawks that are just allowing La Cité to struggle on that transition game because Humber, that's what they do so well. It's the transition from defense to offense and offense to defense. It's that middle ground. It makes it so difficult for a team to get comfortable in games.
Yeah, Humber almost unbeatable in transition. They allowed the least amount of points out of any Western Conference team, the third least of any OCAA team, as along with having a top 5 offense in the OCAA. Offense to defense, defense to offense, and dominant in transition for the Humber Hawks. As Dwayne Burke shooting. That one just short. As partner, this is a significant lead for Humber here, not even midway through the second quarter. First-year forward hailing from Whitby, Ontario. He's going to lace his second. Shooting his third now. And it is good. He goes 2 of 3 from the line. Here comes Russell, turns it over. Menzies cuts in on the trailing Dwayne Burke with the putback.
Look at this transition though. That mid-court battle, Humber has been dominating it here. It's hard for La Cité to get set up.
Yeah, you saw the Coyotes actually had to pull in a third player in their own end just to get it out of the defensive zone. Here's Morant. Motiki Stevens now. He's going to cut in, turn around. Oh, good dish to Brady Clark. And the finish from number 8. Not the first time we've seen a pump fake and a little underhanded dish. Russell turns it over once again. Motiki Stevens now. Pass to Menzies, quickly to Burke. Menzies pulls from 3, that one's too long. Once again, aggressive press from Humber. Dwayne Burke on Callum Russell now. Distributed, there's the 3, air ball from number 6. A collision from 2 La Cité players, and Neil Rodriguez-Chenku went down. Like he was holding his head. Menzies now cuts in, and a little fade off the glass. So 54-19 for Humber.
And again, this is no shot towards La Cité. They're trying. It's a tough opponent when you come into the Hawks Nest. But this Humber team, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. The three-point shooting is the best we've seen it all season long. And that says something because this team is already 18-0. This is the best three-pointing percentage we have seen all year long.
And you couple that with what we've seen defensively, and this is a complete performance so far from the Hawks. La Cité working it around the outside now. Can't seem to get into the paint. You see some lockdown defense from Christian Desjardins there, forcing an air ball. But a foul drawn as La Cité gonna get a chance from the charity stripe. And I was right. Number 6, Neil Rodriguez-Chunke. Looks like he's getting some work done here on the bench. The free throw is good from Abdul Soren. Desjardins now. Romeo assists Joshua. Desjardins slowing things down. Good little pass to Motiki Stevens, but he couldn't settle it. And now Callum Russell. Russell cuts in, kicks it out. Couple passes. Good D from the Hawks once again here. There's the steal from Christian Desjardins. And then the fast break. The basket is good from number 3.
And he knew that there was a player crashing in behind him, but he did not bend, or excuse me, he did not break, only bend.
Really nice poise from number 3 as he gets his first points of the game. There's a 3. Short, clangs off the rim. Desjardins. Motiki Stevens, some contact between Dwayne Burke and a La Cité player. Motiki Stevens is gonna drop his man, but they're gonna call him for the charge. As Adrian Louis coming into the game. And we'll take another look at the charging foul. Call it a push, not a charge maybe.
He extended the arm out a little bit there on that play.
It's not 90s basketball, partner.
Timeout called though, La Cité. Again, the Hawks, this could be the start of something big for them. They have been playing a fantastic game really all over. And La Cité is just the unluck of the draw. You come and have to face against a red-hot Humber Hawks team.
Yeah, this Hawks team, arguably the best Western Conference team in the last 10 years, finishing a perfect 18-0. And they now command a 35-point lead over the La Cité Cougars. But to the Cougars' credit, their fan section still has the energy as they brought their boomsticks, they brought their voices, and they brought their support.
Gotta bring the boom six.
Well, listen, when you're coming all the way from Ottawa, it helps to bring some support. Here comes the inbound, right away stolen from Louis, but he's gonna go crashing into Abdul Sorn and take a foul. Fairly unavoidable as Adrian Louis comes in. He pulls off the steal, but too much momentum. Callum Russell, another turnover for number 12. Desjardins comes floating in. Louis, oh my goodness. Through the contact, that was an aggressive foul.
61%, partner, that's what he is on the field. And look at this, goes up, hard contact, he don't care, it's going in.
Yeah, it's a serious contact from number 25, Ahmed Sengar. So Adrian Louis, 4 points and 4 rebounds so far on the day. Shooting his first free throws. They will not drop. But looks like Humber gonna draw another foul here. This time Dwayne Burke gonna go to the line. As Ricardo Genti is gonna take the foul, and in comes Taj Motiki Stevens for Adrian Louis. So a bit of a quick shift for Adrian Louis there. Burke's first free throw is good. Humber looking to take a 39-point lead. And they will, 60-21. La Cité trying to work it out of their own zone. Oh my, the pass won't go as Humber had 3 defensive players pressing. And partner up by just about 40 and still employing a 3-man full court press. Christian Desjardins double team, shakes them both, finds Burke, goes down low, gets the harm, almost the hoop as well as bodies come crashing to the floor. You can see Christian Desjardins shakes both his men, and there's the contact. My goodness. Number 24 hard on his tailbone. First free throw is good for number 24, as it's now a 40-point lead for the Hawks. Humber's highest scoring game this season came against Redeemer, where they scored 113 points. Callum Russell now. Moves it over to St. Louis, over to Russell, St. Louis again. Pump fakes, gets down low, stripped by Dwayne Burke. Dwayne Burke will lose it himself though. Euro step, big block, Taj Motiki Stevens. And then Jer Harewood, really nice awareness to put that ball off of Abdul Sorn. Humber ball.
Humber, I mean, this has been a game where they've dominated really at all aspects of it. Look at this pass.
Desjardins outside now, finds Osis Joshua. There's the 3, trying to make it go was Morant. Desjardins will pull one of his own. That one's in and out. Morant, good rebound down low. Finds Desjardins from his knees, keeps possession. Back to Morant. Morant over to Osis Joshua, pulls his own 3. Clangs off the rim. 0 for 3 from beyond the arc on that rush for the Hawks.
Hey, but they're not giving up. They're going to continue to try to shoot that three ball. It was electric in the first quarter. Try to regain that glory here in the second.
Well, and up by 42 points. I think every player's probably got the green light at this point. As La Cité only amassing 21 points, and we're just about finished with this first half of play.
It slowly dwindles down. The Hawks, they're showing why they're 18-0 in the regular season and why they're ranked #1 in the nation.
Yeah, this is a statement. Oh my goodness, Taj Motiki Stevens reaches back for the block. And there's Jair Harewood skying in for the lay.
Man, this team is so talented.
Working it down low. Good, I was gonna say good bucket. It doesn't end up falling, but he'll take the free throws. Neil Rodrigue Chunke.
Hey, he was getting looked at on the trainer's table, had a cut on the inside of his mouth, and
Yep.
well, it's good to see him back out here.
Yeah, from a collision with his own teammate in the offensive zone. Neil Chunke, the second one is good. Romeo Ostis Joshua now. Oh, good feed to Jair Harewood. Motiki Stevens, lots of time and space, chooses to dribble it in. Desjardins outside now. Desjardins back at the half-court line. Morant now outside. Ostis Joshua pulls a three. That one's offline. There's the dish from Chunko. Outside to St. Louis, bit of a sloppy pass, but it works. Down low, good pass, Desjardins, better defense. Passes out to the big man, there's St. Louis, deep three, it's good. Probably the most exciting basket La Cité's had so far.
10 seconds.
Humber looking to get the last bucket here. Desjardins gets down low, good feed, Harewood. Just offline, the buzzer beater. And Timothy Moran, and he'll go straight to the dressing room. Fading out of bounds, he says, that's all for me here. And we'll take one more look at the last La Cité bucket there. You can see St. Louis with a long three.
Yeah, St. Louis pulls up big time there, but that's how the first half will go. 65-26 score for the Hawks, who are just dominating right now.
A 39-point lead as we go into halftime. We will see you after the break. And welcome back for the second half of action here as we take a look at some of the plays from the first half. You saw there the dunk from Victoire Ndongo, the finish from Jalen Menzies.
Yeah, it's been an electric start to say the least for the Humber Hawks team. You see they are scoring at an electric pace.
Yeah, 65-26 after that first quarter. Look at a nice lay from Jer Harewood there. So we are just about ready to get back in action here, as this Hawks team looks to finish strong and punch their ticket to the quarterfinals. You can see Coach Omar Miles there led his team to a national championship in 2022.
Yeah, first year.
It was?
It was his first year, and what a way to come into OCAA head coaching role. He was with the team as an assistant coach, but he took over as head coach in his first year, won the national championship. The next year coming up, he told me, I asked him, I said, so how does it feel to be the reigning champion? He's like, we're not the reigning. We're a brand new team, and I don't want to be known as the reigning champions. And again, last year the Hawks, they struggled. It wasn't 2 years.
2 years ago, yeah.
It's been such a long time for me here, partner. All the years merged into one, but they struggled. They weren't the team they wanted to be. In head coach Omar Miles' words was, we're a young team. We need to learn how to take the hits before we can punch back. And well, these players were there those years ago. J.R. Harewood was there.
A steal for the Coyotes right off the end. Oh my goodness, Victoire Ndongo with 2 hands. I think he probably escaped without a foul there. I think he might have been lucky.
And just back to my point, J.R. Harewood was there, Isaiah Brady Clark, Adrian Aluyi were all guys that were there as a new young team. They needed to grow in the OCAA. They did that last year, the same thing. They started up the year off slow, but once they picked it up, they were an electrified group, and they've carried that into this year.
Good steal from Dwayne Burke, flying down on the fast break. Good lay with the right hand. And yeah, partner, you said after that championship win, they came back the next season. They considered themselves a new team. So many players moving on from Humber after that championship win. And the next year, how many rookies? You had Jalen Menzies, you had Jer Harewood, Isaiah Brady Clark, and Victoire Ndongo gets the hoop and the harm on that one. Maybe just the harm.
But yeah, like we were mentioning, it's just those players, they had to grow, they had to take their lumps before they could, punch back. And that's exactly what they've done. It took them a little bit. It took them that entire first year. They weren't the team everybody thought they were going to be. The start of the next season, they were still struggling. They weren't clicking. There was something missing, and then it all clicked. And they've been this excellent team ever since.
And boy, partner, it feels like the window is wide open and we can all see the daylight for this Humber Hawks team. Good steal from St. Louis there, but he'll give it right back to Jer Harewood. Morant still on the floor, some big minutes for him tonight. Same with Victoire Ndongo. Up to Harewood. Burke moves it over to Morant. Oh my, once again. Timothy Morant. He's got 9 on the day now, all of them 3-pointers, as he's 3 of 4 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, partner, look at it. So last season, the Hawks went 13-5, but they proceeded to strike. It was like something happened. They had a loss to Conestoga in overtime where they lost that 106-97 on November 22nd. A week later, November 29th, they won against Redeemer, and it was like something clicked, partner. They started winning. In that span, they had 1 loss to Niagara on January 20th, and then after that, they did not drop a game. Continued to roll. Their next loss would come in Nationals.
Keano, correct? Keano
Yes,
College?
Sir. Keano College.
And partner, this Humber Hawks squad has maybe never played better than they are right now, and this is the time to do it. Distributing the ball here is Burke. He slows things down, hands it off to Harewood. Over to Ndongo. Works it to Morant, back to Burke. Burke cuts in, oh my! Slicing through the defense with the finish with the right. There's Callum, couldn't get past, so he kicks it out. The three is offline. The shot is up and one for Evariste Ntabwe.
So I did the math, 27 straight victories against the OCAA. And again, it was like something turned in this Humber Hawks team on that game in Niagara where they dropped it. They dropped it 102 to 77. They rebounded at Lambton with a 97-66 win, and then at St. Clair with a 93-82 victory.
And if I'm not mistaken, partner, part of the reason for that crazy run was the awakening of Malik Grant, the man they simply call Leak, who is now the first option for this Hawks offense.
We knew Malik Grant would always be an elite playmaker. He's always been that for the Hawks, but it was something wasn't clicking. It would either be he would have a really good night and Menzies would struggle, or vice versa. Menzies would have a great night, Grant would struggle. And then it all clicked and everything started working for this Humber Hawks team, because you can see that Lambton game, Menzies had 31 points. Grant had 7 assists and 15 rebounds.
And a big three there for Callum Russell. And yeah, partner, now Jalen Menzies and Malik Grant, one of the most dangerous 1-2s in the OCAA.
And it wasn't even just them this year. It's everybody has taken that next step up. You got guys like Isaiah Brady Clark, who's about to check in this game. Victor Ndongo, who's been electric for the Hawks. And let's not forget about Adrian Aluyi, who has literally forced his way into the starting lineup because of how well he's been playing.
He did not give Omar Miles any choice but to give him more playing time, just being so responsible defensively while shooting at a sky-high percentage under the rim.
I mean, you can look at the numbers, especially over his career and what he's been able to do. 2022-23, he played in 6 games, but he shot 53% from the floor.
Yep.
In 2023-24, 10 games played, he had none started, and he was at 50% from the floor, literally forcing his way in.
Yep.
And then finally this year, 17 games, he's started 8, and it's been the tail 8. He has literally forced Omar Miles to start him because of how good he has been at finishing at the rim.
Yep. So 2 made free throws for Ricardo Genti, as here comes Isaiah Brady Clark. Over to Osas Joshua, good pressure there from La Cité. Ndongo cuts down low, kicks it out to Brady Clark. Rattles around, won't go. Lucas Lewis, good effort for the rebound, but it won't go. Coyotes ball.
And just to go continue on that point about Adrian Aluyi, it was Lucas Lewis that was the one that was starting the games. He started the first 10 games. And it wasn't because Lewis was playing bad by any means. Lucas Lewis is a tremendous talent. It was just literally Adrian Aluyi was doing everything in his power to start. That's a big play.
So
right
La Cité down 40 points, but the bench getting excited.
La Cité, they're getting into it. Their fans are getting into it as well.
And like I said, when you come from Ottawa, you got to come with the energy. You got to come with support.
And that's exactly what they're doing. That's awesome. I've never had an away team's fans look at us and say, sorry for being too loud. That is a first, but they are being loud. They are being loud here. They don't care what the score is. They're going to support their squad. That's respect.
Absolutely.
Respect.
And you know what? So much respect acknowledging that they were being loud. Come on. Christian Desjardins now. Isaiah Brady Clark, he'll think about the shot. Knocked out of the hands. Turns around. A good play there. It's going to be La Cité's ball. So a Humber Hawks timeout. as La Cité outscoring Humber 13-11 in this quarter. And Zach, we're seeing the script being flipped just a little bit. La Cité only put up 14 in the first, they only put up 12 in the second, and now just 4 minutes into this third quarter, La Cité's got 13.
Yeah, La Cité, they're coming out to play, and it's been a fun one here in the third. A little bit more life. Humber not expecting this from La Cité when you think about it.
And all the respect to the Coyotes coming in to this quarter, staring down a significant deficit, 40 points. But they haven't given up, and they're slowly, but maybe surely, closing that gap.
They haven't been given up, and their fans are electrified right now.
Yeah, personally, I love to see the energy from the visiting crowd here, as normally we're used to the Hawks faithful blowing the roof off of this building. And I must say, there's a pretty large disparity in the score, but that La Cité crowd, they're having a blast.
Oh yeah.
They're having a blast.
Having a blast because the song that just came on. How can't you enjoy it?
How can't you enjoy it? La Cité works it around, just 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They're gonna kick it out to Russell. Just offline, Lucas Lewis gathers the rebound over to Ndongo. Ndongo slows the pace. Desjardins, Osas Joshua now. Up top finds Lucas Lewis in the post. Outside to Ndongo. That one is short. Lewis battling for the rebound. Brady Clark can't come up with it. Here's Russell. Working it inside is Genty. He almost turns it over, but Russell picks it back up. That one is offline, and here comes Ndongo with speed. Back pass. Brady Clark for three. Rattles in and out. And a foul called on Humber. So Lucas Lewis commits the foul, his second of the day. And La Cité putting up a really good effort so far in this third quarter. Callum Russell sinks the first. Second one is short. Lucas Lewis with the rebound. Over to Morant. Slowly into the offensive zone. Passes it off to Brady Clark. Brady Clark cuts in, kicks it out to Desjardins for three. It's good. Christian Desjardins.
Hawks are scoring in bunches, and it's not even to the starters. It's the bench players that are making the impact here.
Brady Clark now, nice off the glass, gentle finish. Callum Russell now, back to Ricardo Genty. Genty, down low, that is blocked. La Cité gonna keep possession. So 81-40, Humber leads. There's the three from Genty, just offline. Desjardins gets it to Brady Clark. A good steal though from La Cité. Pull-up floater, no good. Under the basket now, that one will go for Ricardo Genty. Timothy Morant now into the offensive zone slowly. Over to Brady Clark. Osas Joshua thinks about it. In the post. Lewis outside. Desjardins. Oh, it's good again.
Christian Desjardins not missing.
Christian Desjardins now 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Genty in the post. Up for Callum. That fade won't go. A good pass outside to Ricardo Genti. Up against the shot clock. And then a good swat from La Cité. It's going to be Humber's ball, but that was number 8, Patrick Roman, and you see the bucket there, kicks it out. And Ricardo Genti, he's got 15. A game high 15 for the Coyotes.
For Genti.
Burke gets the inbound. Oh, he swatted hard. An obvious foul missed. And they're going to call it a jump ball in favor of La Cité. So some old-fashioned defense from the Coyotes, but it'll go their way. As here comes Genti. He's been the catalyst so far for this Coyotes team. Down low, kicks it out. Lucas Lewis, really nice defensive play there, and then La Cité just gonna throw it away as Humber gets possession back, and a little bit of contact between Noel Ekelemic and Christian. Oh, and even more contact now. It's once again Noel Ekelemic and Timothy Morant. They got into the altercation right before that inbound pass, and then they get tied up once again.
Yeah, and not really sure what happened there. It looked like just two players kind of just getting tangled together. Take a look at it right here. And yeah, they just kind of collided, and I think the foul was on Morant.
Yeah, it seemed pretty incidental from both sides, but normally someone's got to get the foul. Oh, Christian Desjardins, too smooth for number 3. And he's got some words to say as he checks up for a full court press. Working against Callum Russell now. Over to Genti. Pressured by Osis Joshua. He's going to try and force his way in. Gets down low but won't go. Too much time and space for Christian Desjardins. Easy with the right hand off the glass. And it's a 43-point lead for your Humber Hawks.
Yeah, Humber, they're electrified right now.
So La Cité at one point was outscoring Humber 13-10. They are now being outscored 23-19. A long 3 from Callum goes nowhere. Desjardins again hiding behind the defense. Taj Motiki Stevens, not the cleanest alley-oop we've seen, but it works.
It looked more like a volleyball setup that right there.
That's exactly what it looked like. Oh, a nice little 3 from Ntabwe there. Kicks the pass out to Burke, and oh my.
Soft touch.
Motiki Stevens and Burke were just sitting below the net. Only Callum Scott was back. And those are those easy buckets that La Cité really can't afford to give up if they're gonna have any chance of climbing this mountain. Some nice offense from Callum Scott. Kicks that one out for Sewell. Oh, big block from Motiki Stevens. Genti misses that one. Back out to Genti. Callum Scott almost stole the pass from his own teammate. Genti down to the baseline. That's off the side of the net. Rebounded by Motiki Stevens. A hard cross-court pass. Oh, and then a nice little bounce pass to Motiki Stevens, storming down the middle.
Yeah, the bench is liking that one. Motiki Stevens goes up. A little bit of a lean in that one. The NBA dunk contest is happening tonight. And Taj, he tried to put on a little bit of a showcase for that.
Yeah, a big night in sports tonight. Of course, the NBA All-Star Contest. Canada taking on US in the Four Nations. And of course, the most important game of all, the Humber Hawks and La Cité Coyotes as the third quarter comes to an end. Humber leading 94-48 as we take one more look at that last bucket. There it was. So it's a commanding lead for Humber coming into this fourth quarter. And actually they put half a second left on the clock. as there was a late foul committed by Humber, committed by Christian Desjardins. Bit of an interesting free throw form there from number 12, Callum Russell, but it looks nice. He's 2 for 3 from the arc so far. Make that 3 for 4. No time for a shot from Dwayne Burke as
That brings us to the end of the third quarter.
the Hawks up 44 going into the 4th and final quarter of play. And we'll take a look at the last bucket scored by Humber there. It was by Christian Desjardins.
94-50 is the score, and Hawks have a chance at possibly some history.
Yeah. You got some stats for us, eh?
Yeah, their most points they've ever scored in a game was the crossover game, February 20th, 2020 against the St. Lawrence Surge. Can't remember if I was on that call or not, but I do remember that game. Hawks scored 119. They won 119 to 78, a 48-point differential, the largest they've ever had. It's been a long day, not only for the broadcasters, but for all these employees working at the Humber Hawks gym. And, you know, we may be talking, partner. I may lose my voice tomorrow, may not be able to talk for the rest of the week, but all these players, this operation would not be run if it wasn't for them. I mean, this is all the help of students in and around the area, and the big man, the OTSC, Dwayne Bowles, he's not here this week. So this is a big mission for all these operations crew members.
Yeah, folks, it might be hard to believe when you look at just how fantastic this broadcast is, but this broadcast is run exclusively by students.
Shout out to all the wonderful students working the cameras. Shout out to all the wonderful students inside the truck doing the Lord's work.
We would not be here without you, and of course, all you folks at home would not be able to see the Humber Hawks play some fantastic basketball without the collective effort of Humber BRTV.
One of, if not the best in the OCAA, and
I'd certainly
this
say the
broadcaster
best.
has absolutely zero bias.
No bias, no, of course not. Taj Motiki Stevens had that electric dunk to close out the third. He passed it to Osis Joshua, good for 3.
Romeo Osas Joshua ROJ, the consummate vet on this team, came back for his 5th and final year. He wants to cap it off the only way he knows how.
With a ring. Great reach from Timothy Morant. He is having a heck of a game. What a dish to Osis Joshua. Sky high, the hoop and the harm. A possible 3-point play.
ROJ soaring, flying, not a star in heaven that he can't reach. Look at this.
And number 11, Timothy Morant. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Having his best game of his career so far with the Hawks.
It was the starters that got the party started, and the bench has taken over. And they're not giving it up.
Ekimelik now. Over to Russell. Russell cuts inside with a little jump. The scoop won't go, not strong enough. Good battle down low. Cité recovers. Here's Genty. Genty double teamed. Back to Genty on the wing, losing time. Just 2 seconds left off the glass, no good. And it doesn't hit the rim, so it'll be a shot clock violation. If Genty could have just gotten that ball off the rim, they would have had 24 seconds. And partner, it doesn't get much prettier than this. 100 to 50, 2 nice round numbers as Humber's doubled up on La Cité here. Dwayne Burke cutting down low, picks up the foul. The bucket won't go.
Fouls on Cité's
And you mentioned the most points Humber scored in a postseason game, 119 in the crossover round. Interestingly enough, this season the most they've scored is 113 against Redeemer. So very possible that both of those numbers are going to be beaten tonight by the Hawks.
Yeah, the history closing number. They're trying to get to 119. It's, again, the most points they've ever scored in a game in the postseason. It was a crossover round against the St. Lawrence Surge.
It's been a bit of a historic night so far here in the Hawks Nest. In case you guys missed it, women's basketball player Sarah Bapti now holds the record for most steals in a postseason game. Good Euro step there. They're going to call a blocking foul against Humber.
Eight left to go here in this one. Yeah, take another look here at the foul.
And you can see Neil Chunku just comes flying in. First free throw is good. And the second one is good as well. So Humber starts off here. You can see La Cité, an aggressive three-man full court press, just like Humber was employing earlier in the day. A nice pass from Morant just outside of the reach of Desjardins. Some miscommunication here, but Humber ends up with possession. If it works, partner.
Desjardins tried to pass that ball off 3 times, and 3 times it somehow found his hand again. I don't understand how that sequence happens, but you know what, Christian? If you have a magnet in your arm, I understand.
Yeah, that fading shot just short. Good defense from Timothy Morant here, and then Jared Harewood, can he get there? He cannot, as he interrupted that cross seam pass and just couldn't save the ball before it went out of bounds. But La Cité all the way back in their own end with just 11 seconds on the shot clock, so they're going to have to get down the court and get a shot off quickly. Ricardo Genti now. Genti, 1 cross, 2, a couple of steps. Hook shot no good, gets his own rebound. That one is good though. And here's Morant. Morant behind the back. Slings it to Desjardins from 3, just offline. Callum Russell now. Pressured by Harewood. And Desjardins, double team, over to Genti. Kicks it inside. Good defense there from Victoire Ndongo. And now Noel Ekimelek is going to be charged with the defensive foul. Humber Hawks ball with just under 7 minutes left remaining in this 4th and final quarter of play. Humber leads 102-54. And here's Desjardins. Desjardins cuts inside, turns around, out to Motiki Stevens. He'll cut inside, do it himself, the scoop with the right hand, slicing and dicing the defense. Callum Russell now. Over to Genti. Genti to Ekimelek. Off the glass, it won't go. Osas Joshua now. With some speed. Now he slows things down and he pulls the 3. Clangs off the rim, no good. Chunku over to Genti. Genti, step back 3. Just long, what an arc on that. Here comes Ndongo. Osas Joshua, he's got some space. Oh, ducked under the block, but just missed. Ndongo tries for the putback. He's gonna draw the foul, he'll go to the line for 2.
50 point is the lead still. Teams going basket for basket at this point of the game.
Yeah, and partner, it doesn't necessarily look like Humber's prioritizing extending this lead here. Obviously, with just under 6 minutes to go, a 50-point lead will be enough. Ndongo misses the second free throw. It's collected by La Cité. Callum Ritchie flying in. Outside, they're distributing it. Ntabwe misses that one. Desjardins swats it away to Osas Joshua. Number 4 for Humber. Great little pass to Ndongo. The Euro step, the scoop. I think someone got a hand on that one. Maybe it was Genty as he takes the ball up himself. Cuts in, oh, denied by the rim. Ricardo Genty looking to get the fans on their feet. Desjardins now, Osas Joshua. They'll play give and go. Oh, little spin from Desjardins, my goodness. What a move in the post and the finish under the basket. Down on the other side, Jer Harewood's gonna play some great defense. Callum Russell now, that's offline, Desjardins collects it. Long pass finds Osas Joshua. Now to Ndongo, fumbles that one, it falls into the hands of La Cité. Callum Russell now, bounce pass down low. And a nice play there from Ntabwe. And Humber Hawks are gonna call a timeout.
Looks like just going to get some substitutions coming on for the side of the Hawks. But again, what a game it's been. Christian Desjardins filling in a role when needed. He's popped off tonight. 14 points for the young man.
And we'll take one more look at that last Desjardins
Put him in the
bucket.
spin
Oh
cycle.
My goodness. What a great angle.
Put some limon on it.
Showing some athleticism. And you know, in Humber's last game against Sheridan, you saw Isaiah Brady Clark with a little shimmy move. So La Cité making the long commute from Ottawa, Ontario for this game. And Humber with a commanding lead, but what a performance from the Coyotes. We've seen resilience. We've watched this La Cité team not give up. We've watched the La Cité fans rise to their feet on many an occasion. And there's Christian Desjardins with another almost highlight reel bucket there. He's gonna take the charging foul in this case, but St. Louis now, watched by Lewis, kicks it out. Sangar crosses once, twice, can't shake Ndongo. Outside for St. Louis, it's good. St. Louis hit that deep 3 earlier in the game. That's another good one.
Big one right there for St. Louis. And now Humber an opportunity to just get, continue their offensive prowess.
And that one off the hands of Osas Joshua, gonna be an over and back. He's claiming it was tipped. I don't believe he's correct. La Cité works it around now. Sangar pulls up. That one's offline. Good rebound. Pressured by Ndongo. That's going to be poked out of his hands. It's Humber Hawks ball. Osas Joshua inbounds to Christian Desjardins. And once again, La Cité, the fans not giving it up in the final minutes of this fourth quarter.
Keep being loud. drove all this way. Make some noise for your team.
I love it. Oh my, what a swat. My goodness. Neil Junke, oh my. And then there's a three, it's offline. Desjardins finds Ndongo off the glass, it's good. And one, my goodness. Maybe some soft contact, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Victor Ndongo coming out of nowhere. And just getting that play down. Humber 109-59, have a chance to go 110-59. What a game it's been, though, for the Humber Hawks.
What a game indeed. This has been dominance from start to finish. Ndongo's second one is short, but Lucas Lewis, nice and easy rebound. Harewood over to Desjardins. Desjardins crosses in, oh, lateral movement. Too nice, but it won't go. Lewis fighting for the rebound. He can't pick it up, though. Sangar now. Moving laterally, dishes it off. That one is way wide. And here comes Morant. Kicks it outside. And Ndongo down into the middle, Morant. Desjardins now for three. That one's short, saved by Morant. Back to Desjardins, kicks it out to Morant. And bang, his fourth three of the day.
Stepping up when you need it to. I mean, good job for Timothy Morant. He gets the playing time from his head coach, Omar Miles, and why not? Do what you can with the playing time given.
Timothy Morant has sunk 4 baskets today, all 4 of them three-pointers. He's 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Lucas Lewis down low, catches some contact, no call. Roman now, over to St. Louis, tries to cut in, it's on the floor. Out to Roman again, one more pass, it's a nice play. Sangar, way short. Saved by St. Louis, right into the hands of Morant. Ndongo now. Ndongo inside for Lewis. That one's just out of his hands. Looks like it's going to be Humber Hawks ball, though. And folks, it hurts me to say, but I'm actually going to take my leave of you right now, as I need to get situated and get down to the sideline to do some interviews. So I'm going to leave you in the extraordinarily capable hands of my broadcast partner, Zach Benoit, as he squeezes every last ounce out of his poor voice. That is 4 games in.
And Tom Bui, he'll be at the line to shoot 2 here. Already 9 points on the game for number 0. And sinks that, so the Hawks will get the basketball once more. 1:20 left to go here in this one. Again, if you're just tuning in, well, you've missed a very active day here in the Hawks Nest. 4 games total on the day. 2 volleyball games earlier that saw both the Hawks teams advance to the Final Four. As that 3 gets jacked up but doesn't fall, Humber gets the rebound and Ndongo picks it up. And just mere hours ago, the women's volleyball team advanced to quarterfinal action. They will host a game against the Fanshawe Falcons. And the men's team, they are looking to lock up a victory. Again, that's La Cité. Lucas Lewis drives down, trying to find a lane. He gets fouled going up. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 44.8 left to go. It's been a very, very long day. But we're happy to see all the action. It's been nonstop memories.
Shooting 2.
First shot made by Lucas Lewis. Rebounded by La Cité. La Cité, 35 left to go, just trying to get some more points on the board. This final game of their season. The three-pointer, that's cashed. And Tambui finds his there. And again, credit the La Cité fans coming with some cheers. Haven't heard these good of cheers since the Humber softball team was rocking and rolling in their regular season. The La Cité fans, they're putting up a fight with the cheering section. Another big three, jacked up right there in Tambui. 10 seconds left to go. We'll just dribble this one out. Humber goes 4-0 on the day. 2 teams advance to the Final Four. 2 teams advance to the quarterfinals. The Hawks have themselves one heck of a Saturday. The winter teams, they are continuing to roll. 113 to 67. The Humber Hawks having themselves a tremendous day. There were so many highlight plays from this game. I don't know who the player of the game could be. Could be anybody on this Hawks squad. We'll patiently await till we hear that player of the game announcement. And we will try to get him over to our sideline reporter slash play-by-play broadcaster, Will Shukri. Will is standing on the side.
It's Humber's athletic director, Ray Sato, and the player of the game award goes to Humber's number 3, Christian.
And it's going to be Christian Desjardins who goes up for player of the game. And we'll try to get him to go over towards Will Shukri.
Thank you, fans, for supporting your Humber Hawks throughout the day. Be sure to follow us on social to stay up to date with everything on Humber. We hope you get home safely.
Christian Desjardins, he gets player of the game honors. He'll get the picture with athletic director Ray Chateau. And again, Humber goes 4-0 on the day. 2 teams advance to the Final Four, which one Final Four will be hosted here. It's going to be women's volleyball. They will host the Final Four for their sport. And basketball, we will see the quarterfinals being hosted as well. And Desjardins, he gets the player of the game honors, and he'll be headed over to our sideline reporter slash play-by-play analyst slash journalist, Will Shukri. And Will, take it away, my friend.
Christian, unreal game for you today, 14 points, and you were a catalyst for this offense. The Hawks team 18-0 this season, one of the best Western Conference teams of all time. What's the message you guys have rocked with this season?
I mean, it's just how close we are as a group. Like, we're all really locked in with each other. We have one goal, and everyone's locked into that. We have a good culture over here.
And I won't ask you too many more questions, but you've just punched your ticket to the quarterfinal. Any words for your next opponent?
We ready. Let's go.
You heard it here. They're ready. Let's go. Thank you very much, sir. Great game. That is going to be all for us today. It's been a long day here at the Hawks Nest. 4-0 for your Humber Hawks. From us, thank you. Good night from Toronto.